All right, there's no point in drawing us out any longer than necessary. For the past several months, I've heard nothing but complaints from the Raw superstars and fans about the way Eric Bischoff has vacated damn near every title on Raw. So Eric, I'm giving you a chance to come on out to this very ring right now and explain your actions. Well, Eric, I don't think I have to remind you that you stand on dangerous ground here tonight. So what do you have to say for yourself?
Well, Mr. McMahon, as everyone knows, I used to be in charge of WCW, the most dominant force in the sports entertainment industry. What was it? 88 weeks in a row that we beat this very show in the ratings? 88 straight weeks.
Yeah, and we all know how that turned out.
I used to be the undisputed king of sports entertainment.
I take exception to that.
And now look at me. I became nothing more than a lackey, under the thumb of WWE Board of Directors and the almighty Vince McMahon. Well, I'm sick of it. I've been sick of it for a long time. And about 6 months ago, I decided to do something about it. I was approached by someone who promised me enough financial backing to raise a new sports entertainment empire that would rival the mighty WWE. In exchange for his support, all I had to do was handicap Raw in any way I could, while at the same time lend my genius to this new venture of yours.
Genius?
So I stripped the Raw superstars of their titles and put them in the most grueling matches conceivable. And all the while, my partner was making deals and targeting the WWE for a hostile takeover. Now you're probably wondering why I've chosen to reveal this master plan tonight. Well, quite frankly, it's so close to fruition that not even the great Vince McMahon can stop us now. So it is my great pleasure to introduce you to my partner. He is a true titan of business and sports entertainment.
Save it! It's JBL, right?
What?
John Bradshaw Layfield, the WWE Champion. That's your partner, am I right?
Mr. McMahon's one step ahead of Bishop.
You see, I've known about your pathetic little scheme for months, Eric. Did you seriously think you could just start vacating Raw titles without me taking an interest in why you were doing it?
I think Mr. McMahon may be miles ahead of Bischoff.
I've already contacted SmackDown General Manager Theodore Long, and although JBL doesn't even know it yet, this titan of business and sports entertainment, as you call him, has been stripped of his WWE title and fired from SmackDown. I know JBL's on his way here, and I also knew you two had planned some dramatic unveiling for your so-called master plan. Well, JBL's going to get a bit more drama than he bargained for when he arrives here tonight. You see, I've got someone waiting for JBL in the parking lot. The man who won an opportunity to challenge Triple H for the World Heavyweight title at WrestleMania.
Raw's #1 contender is going to meet JBL in the parking lot? What does that mean, JR?
I don't think he's there to roll out the red carpet, King.
I thought it might be a good warm-up for Raw's title contender to take on a world champion before WrestleMania. So when JBL shows up here tonight, he's going to find himself in a parking lot brawl. And by my watch, JBL should be arriving right about now.
You can't be serious. You can't do this to me. I'm Eric Bischoff. I'm the general manager of Raw. I'm the only man to take on Vince McMahon and win.
Eric, in case you haven't figured it out by now, the only thing you are is, you're fired!
And not a minute.
One, two, three.
The Raw superstars. I taught SmackDown a lesson about what happens when you try to mess with the dominant brand of sports entertainment. And Vince McMahon gave me his personal assurance that there will be no more interference from SmackDown until after WrestleMania, which is just how I want it. I've shed blood, sweat, and tears to get where I am today. The World Heavyweight title is the crown jewel in our business. And it brings out the best in every superstar that comes near it. Eric Bischoff could never understand that. And that's one reason why he's the ex-general manager of Raw.
Amen to that.
You know, I usually disagree with this joker about damn near everything. So I'm as shocked as anyone else to realize that we're on the same page this time. This is the crown jewel of our business. This is the ultimate prize. It's the last thing on every superstar's mind when they go to sleep at night, and the first thing on their mind when they wake up.
I have to admit he's right, King. If the World Heavyweight title isn't on your mind, you're in the wrong business.
And the single, ultimate reason this title means so much is because it's around the waist of me. The game. Every loser in the back thinks that if he can wear this title, he might one day be good enough to be mentioned in the same breath as Triple H.
Imagine that, JR. Who wouldn't want to be mentioned alongside an all-time great like Triple H?
Oh, please.
But listen to me very carefully. This title is a part of me, and I am a part of it. Without the title, my life has no meaning. Without me, this title is just a belt. Yeah, you may have your opportunity against me at WrestleMania, but you'll never beat me for this title. You'll never take away that part of me, so take a good look now, because this is the closest you will ever come to it as long as I'm around. And why? Because I'm that damn good.
Oh my gosh! Triple H just knocked him out cold!
What a noble champion. I tell you what, Triple H makes me sick. He just won the title, and I already can't wait to see somebody take it away from him, damn it.
We've only been without a general manager for a week, and already Raw is turning into a madhouse.
Stand back. There's a hurricane coming through.
It is. It's the great green tomato. What's up, kid?
Now listen up, you dastardly villains. The Hurricane is here to bring you to justice and truth, honor, and integrity to the World Heavyweight Championship.
Oh, yeah? And how are you gonna do that exactly?
By relieving you of that title, of course. With justice on my side and my hurrah powers at my disposal, an evildoer like you doesn't stand a chance.
Kid's got a lot of heart.
Yeah, but it's not pumping any blood to his brain.
Hold on a second. You want a World Heavyweight title match? You? Against me? For this? Man, I don't think I'm ready to take on a superhero tonight. At least not by myself. Tell you what, how about you and your sidekick there take on me and Ric Flair? Right here, right now.
Surely you are familiar with the concept of a superhero team-up, citizen contender. For one night only, I will take you on as my hurrah sidekick and join forces with you to defeat Triple H's evil schemes. The battle is joined.
You've got to love Ric Flair. The Nature Boy doesn't let anything stand in his way.
Yeah, including the rumors. I tell you, if Flair wasn't a WWE superstar, he'd make a great lawyer or politician.
After some of the things we've seen in this ring, JR, I think we'd better remind the folks at home not to try this stuff themselves.
That's for damn sure, King. The WWE superstars are trained professionals.
And even they don't walk away from every match in the best shape.
They sure don't. We've seen more than one superstar taken out of here on a stretcher.
2, 3.
I I think Triple H might be the greatest superstar of his generation. I think that in the future, superstars are going to talk about Triple H the way superstars from Triple H's generation talk about Ric Flair.
The idea that Triple H might potentially become a role model to the next generation turns my stomach, King. I hope to hell you're wrong.
Hope all you want, JR, but you know I'm right. Triple H has accomplished too much in his career to be called anything but a legend.
He's a slippery devil. If one of these superstars starts to build momentum, it could be the beginning of the end of this match.
That's right, JR. You don't see a lot of matches won with one or two big moves.
You sure don't. You've got to lay the groundwork first.
This has gone beyond just being a match, JR.
Why?
I think these superstars genuinely hate each other.
There's no love lost between these competitors, that's for sure. If looks could kill, somebody would be pushing up daisies right now.
And you've got to admit, that makes for a much more
He's got his opponent in position. I think he's going for it.
No! It can't be! Not the FU! You know, JR, I rack my brains trying to think of a single... Oh my gosh! It's over, JR! There's the Hurricane and his sidekick in the GM's office. But who's in the GM's chair, JR?
I have no idea, King. It's not Eric Bischoff. That's for damn sure.
Oh, no!
You've got to be kidding me.
Surprise! I bet you two didn't expect to see the coach in the general manager's chair.
You're the new general manager of Raw?
What's up with that? Well, Mr. McMahon likes to say that I'm the interim general manager and that he's still looking for a permanent replacement. But I think we all know that he's just saying that to smooth over some bruised egos. I mean, where's he gonna find a better GM than the coach?
All right, well, if you're done talking about yourself, let's talk about Triple H and what he did to me last week.
I was just getting to that. Don't rush the coach, or I'll strip you of your title shot. Ha! Just kidding. The coach is famous for his sense of humor. Now, I know you two gentlemen are skeptical, but let me make a couple of matches for you as a show of good faith. Now, I can't put you and Triple H against each other just yet, or it would spoil WrestleMania for the coach's fans. But I will give you a shot tonight against Triple H's right-hand man, Ric Flair, in a submission match. And as for you, Hurricane, I'm going to give you exactly what you were looking for last week. A World Heavyweight title match tonight against Triple H himself.
A title match? What is he thinking?
Holy career opportunity. But Citizen Coach, what happens when I beat Triple H tonight and win the World Heavyweight title? Surely you don't expect me to fight my sidekick at WrestleMania.
You beat Triple H for the World Heavyweight title? You're a funny guy, Hurricane. Sometimes I think you're almost as funny as me. Now move along, gentlemen. The coach is a busy man, and you've got matches to prepare for.
What an absolute jackass.
What has Raw done to deserve that moron as a general manager? It's like he read his opponent's mind.
There's absolutely no question in my mind that Ric Flair is one of the true legends of this business. I just think it's a shame that many of his accomplishments are based on cheating, deception, and underhanded tactics.
Haven't you ever heard the expression, the ends justify the means, JR? Ric Flair's held a world championship more times than any other superstar ever. You're telling me that that's not worth a little dirty dealing?
It's more like a little dirty dealing, King.
He countered that one perfectly. Boy, it's obvious these superstars have done their homework on each other.
They sure have, and this is one hell of an exam.
Let's hope it's not their final exam, JR. I'd love to see them go at it again.
Well, if I think the fans have their way, you'll get your wish, King.
Oh boy, you might want to close your eyes, JR. This one could get ugly.
You're damn right it could. It could get bowling shoe ugly. And that's what this business is all about. It's not ballet, you know.
You know, JR, when I saw this match on paper, I wasn't too sure about it. But it's turned out a lot better than I thought it would.
I'm not at all surprised, King. I knew this was going to be a terrific matchup.
Oh, come on, JR. You're just talking through your hat. And speaking of hats, when are you going to get rid of that silly thing anyway?
Right about the time you stop wearing that crown, I'd say.
Uh-oh. Talk about a hole you don't want to find yourself in.
No kidding.
And that's all she wrote, JR. It's over. Must have been some kryptonite in that sledgehammer. That's got to be the shortest title defense on record, JR.
Excellent counter. What ring presence. Boy, this John Cena sure is one of the most exciting young prospects in all of WWE.
Oh, come on, JR. John Cena's a thug. You know it, I know it, and all of these people know it. It makes me sick that he's allowed to be a WWE super. He turned the tables on his opponent with that one. Let me tell you, JR, you won't see action like this anywhere except on Raw.
That's for sure, King. There's not another brand of sports entertainment out there that can compare with Raw.
Now, if only we could get that through Michael Cole and Taz's heads, then they'd stop running their mouths on SmackDown. I think I see where this one's going, JR. I don't think we're very far from the end of the match.
I disagree entirely, King. I bet he countered that and made it look easy.
Oh boy, you might want to close your eyes, JR. This one could get ugly.
You're damn right it could. It could get bowling shoe ugly. And that's what this, he sees his opportunity and he's going for it.
And here he goes, the FU, it's the FU, JR.
Can his opponent kick out of this spinning predicament?
2, 3.
3.
Well, you can't ever. That's it. That's all she wrote. Oh, come on now. Save it for WrestleMania.
I'm not surprised that Triple H and Flair couldn't keep their noses out of this. Of course, with noses like theirs, it's tough for them to keep them out of just about everything.
Come on, Jericho. Get in there.
Triple H, Nature Boy, look out! I love it!
Hey! The deal was that I'd stay out of the way after the match. I didn't say that you two jackasses should throw me out of the damn ring.
Deal? What's Jericho talking about?
Oh, what's the matter, Jericho? Did you get hurt taking a little tumble out of the ring? Were we too rough for you? Well, let me tell you something. You're gonna get it a lot worse than that when I give you the first World Heavyweight title opportunity after WrestleMania. So let me ask you, was it worth a little beating? Or do you wanna head home and cry yourself to sleep?
Oh, it's absolutely worth it, Triple H. And don't misunderstand me. I can take whatever you dish out. But if you try and double-cross Y2J, you're never gonna make it to WrestleMania, Junior.
I can't believe that Chris Jericho would sell his soul to that devil, Triple H.
At least he got a good price for it, JR. As long as Triple H retains the title at WrestleMania, Jericho's the next #1 contender. They're beating the heck out of each other, JR. Someone's gonna take a tumble. No matter who wins this one, everyone's gonna feel the effects of this match tomorrow.
No doubt about it, King. But if you win, you don't have to deal with hurt pride on top of it.
So come on, JR. Just between you and me, who are you pulling for in this matchup?
I'd like to see a clean victory by a superstar with a lot of heart and a lot of intensity who puts on the best performance possible for the fans, King.
I don't think I've ever seen a superstar who overrates himself as much as Chris Jericho does. He must think he's Elvis or something.
I don't know if he's any Elvis, King, but he's a very successful rock star, and he's a hell of a superstar to boot. You're not going to get him with that one.
So, how do you think this one's gonna turn out, JR?
Honestly, King, I have absolute...
Oh, man! Did you hear that chair shot, JR? I wonder how far these superstars are willing to go to get the win here tonight.
As far as it takes, King. We've seen them put their bodies on the line time and time again. And I'm sure tonight will be no different. Look at him feeding off the energy from this capacity crowd. He's unstoppable.
You can't ever count on these fans, JR. They're fickle, and they'll abandon you in a heartbeat. Boy, it's obvious these superstars have done their homework on each other.
They sure have, and this is one hell of an exam.
Let's hope it's not their final...
God, I don't care how tough you are. A chair shot is a chair shot.
This is great, JR. Would you call this one a slobber knocker?
It's too early to tell, King, but it's definitely one hellacious matchup, no doubt about it.
His opponent telegraphed that one. I can't remember the last time I saw superstars this fired up. I don't think they've even considered the possibility that they might not win this thing.
There's an awful lot of pride on the line here, King. No one in that ring wants to have to go back to the locker room as a loser. Boy, what a match. I wouldn't even hazard a guess as to who's going to win this thing.
What? Have you got both your contacts in one eye, JR? It's been obvious to me since the start of the match.
Oh, really? Well, then, why don't you just enlighten the rest of us, King?
No way. I can already tell. They're really going after each other, JR.
There aren't many superstars.
He's checking under the ring for weapons, JR. I wonder what he's going to find.
He's laying waste to his opponent with that ring bell.
So, JR, are you enjoying the match so far?
Yes, I am. I think these superstars are... What a shot from that ring bell!
What do you think of the match so far, JR?
The ring bell is taking its toll on his opponent.
I can't believe he countered that one.
If you root around under the ring long enough, you're bound to find a weapon of some sort or another.
He'll never be a professional timekeeper at this rate. I think I know who's going to win this one, JR.
That's not what the ring bell's supposed to be used for. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears.
He could pin him right here, JR.
1, 2.
He almost had the 3 count right there, JR.
I hope he's not looking for a weapon. That could do some serious damage.
Ow! I don't think that ring bell tastes too good, JR. I talked to these superstars backstage before the match, and I don't think I've ever seen competitors so ready to get it on.
And that's coming through loud and clear here tonight in this match. They're not taking it easy on each other either.
It's been said a million times, but oh man, someone better get that ring bell from him. He's going for the pin.
1, 2, 3.
Well, you can't ever...
I don't know if everyone's gonna be...
I never thought I'd be happy to see the coach
right there. What do you think you're doing, Jericho? First you orchestrate an attack on my #1 contender after your match last week. And then you double team him here tonight? And for what? A title match against Triple H after WrestleMania? In case you've forgotten, the coach is the general manager of Raw.
Interim general manager.
You beat me to it, JR.
And that means the coach calls the shots around here. So Jericho, Flair, get the hell out of my ring before I lose my temper. And believe me, you don't want to be in the ring with the coach when I lose my temper.
Looks like Coach bit off more than he can chew. I can't say I'm sorry to see it, but I am sorry to say that it looks like Triple H's henchmen are still running the show here on Raw.
What did Coach expect? Talking to 2 former world champions like that. If you want to order Raw superstars around like that, you'd better be able to back it up. Say, that gives me an idea.
What are you talking about, King?
I'll tell you later, JR. But first, I've got to give Mr. McMahon a call. Okay, Christy, Stacy, let's go through tonight's schedule one more time. First, we've got a bikini contest, followed by a bra and panties match. And then there's the Diva Talent Show and the evening gown match. And then you two in a pie-eating contest. Oh, I love Raw.
I never thought I'd see it. Jerry the King Lawler as interim general manager of Raw.
Okay, girls, I've got to deal with some serious business here. I'll see you two later tonight.
Okay, Lawler. If you're about done hitting on the divas...
Hold it right there. First of all, watch your tone. I'm the interim general manager of Raw, so you need to respect the position. I'm not a jerk like the coach, but I'm not going to be a pushover like him either.
Fair enough. But what are you going to do about Triple H, Ric Flair, and Chris Jericho? I've taken about all I'm going to take from them. And if you don't do something about them, I'm going to take matters into my own hands.
That's exactly what I was hoping you'd say. Look, regardless of how I feel about you, you won a title match at the Royal Rumble, and you're gonna main event WrestleMania. I don't like the idea of Ric Flair or Chris Jericho ruining Raw's biggest match of the year. So I'm gonna give you a chance to do something about it. I've made a first blood match for you tonight against your choice of either one of them. So who do you want to take out? I mean, take on. Man, is there even going to be anything left of these superstars by the time they're done?
Not if they have their way, King. Everything they came in here with tonight is going to be left in that ring, mark my words.
I hope these fans appreciate it, JR. These superstars are putting it all on the line for them right here tonight. You can't blame the superstars for looking under the ring for weapons. Anything you find under there can be a huge help. Oh, man! Someone better get that ring bell from him. I think I see where this one's going, JR. I don't think we're very far from the end of the match. Ouch! I don't think that ring bell tastes too good, JR.
I think someone's looking for a weapon under the ring. This could get ugly. The ring bell is taking its toll on his opponent.
He countered that one perfectly.
That's not what the ring bell's supposed to be used.
To love Ric Flair, the Nature Boy doesn't let anything stand in his way.
Yeah, including the rules. I tell you, if Flair wasn't a WWE superstar, he'd make a great lawyer or politician.
I think this one could go either way, JR.
It sure could. Until the referee calls for the bell, this is still anyone's match.
After some of the things we've seen in this ring, JR, I think we'd better remind the folks at home not to try this stuff themselves.
That's for damn sure, King. The WWE superstars are trained professionals.
And even they don't walk away from every match in the best shape.
They sure don't. We've seen more than one superstar taken out of here on a stretcher.
He saw that one coming. It looks like his opponent's going for the submission here, JR.
You'd be a fool not to take advantage of those injuries.
Watch out! He reversed it! You talk about ruthless aggression. Look at the way these superstars have been going after each other.
They're not playing with kid gloves, that's for sure.
We knew we were going to see a heck of a match, but this might turn out to be... No. Go ahead and say it, JR.
All right, I will. I think this one's got all the makings of a bona fide slobber knocker.
3.
We could see a finishing move, right?
He's got his opponent in position. I think he's going for it.
No! It can't be! Not the FU!
6. 7.
There's absolutely no question in my mind that Ric Flair is one of the true legends of this business. I just think it's a shame that many of his accomplishments are based on cheating, deception, and underhanded tactics.
There's the reversal! Ric Flair's a 16-time world champion, Jay.
The submission is locked in, and that's the match. Someone's got to take control of the situation, damn it, and I mean now.
Path showed his mask around here.
He's a WWE legend. I have no idea why he's here, but I'd say his timing is impeccable.
There goes Triple H! What's gonna happen now?
Since the World Heavyweight title has returned to Raw, it's been nothing but chaos around here. Raw needs a general manager who can restore order. So by the power of Mr. McMahon and this megaphone, that person is none other than myself, the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart.
What? You gotta be kidding me! That loudmouth Jimmy Hart is the Raw general manager? I knew I should have kept the job a few more weeks.
King, you said yourself that wasn't a job for you. Besides, Jimmy Hart has a long history in this business. He can make a fine general manager in my view.
Now, Mankind, I want to thank you for showing up here tonight, 2 weeks away from WrestleMania. When Mr. McMahon made me the general manager, he warned me that I might need some muscle to keep order around here. And well, you were available. That's why I'm asking you to be the new sheriff of Raw, Daddy-O.
Jimmy Hart, when you asked me to sign up as sheriff, my first reaction was to respectfully decline your offer. After all, I've enjoyed a blissful retirement of boiler room maintenance, amateur taxidermy, and masterpiece theater. But having seen Raw over the last few weeks, I agree that it doesn't do this show any good to have the inmates run the asylum. And frankly, being somewhat of an authority on asylums myself, I know of what I speak. In fact, I have to agree with you that as an unstable, unpredictable, sadistic, 287-pound best-selling author with a bachelor's degree and 1.5 years, I'm perfectly qualified for the job. I accept. And as for you, you've got yourself a shot at the World Heavyweight title at WrestleMania. As a matter of fact, I've got great memories of main events like that myself. But you'll have to forgive me if I can't remember exactly whose they are. And next week, as a special sneak preview, you and I are going to have a tag team match against the very same SOBs we just cleared out of there. That is, if they have the testicular fortitude to get into the ring against even odds for a change. So as the new Sheriff of Raw, I've got 6 words for you. Or make that 5, including one with a hyphen I'd like to borrow from a certain prickly acquaintance of mine. Bang, bang! Have a nice day!
That demented walking hermit crab, Mankind, comes out of some dungeon, and Jimmy Hart makes him sheriff of Raw because he wants to end the chaos around here. That's like trying to put out a fire by dumping gas on it. Everyone in this arena knows that Mankind and I can't stand each other. It should be pretty obvious to Hart, Vince, and everyone else that Mankind's just a bitter, broken has-been who's taking advantage of an opportunity to sabotage my World Heavyweight title reign. So if those two think they can just come onto Raw and start ordering someone like me around,
H, but your little diatribe just seemed to beg this question. For a man who calls himself the Cerebral Assassin, I have to wonder how cerebral you really are. Seeing as how you've come out here to run your mouth about the new sheriff in town. And I hate to point out the obvious, but it seems that as of last week, Jimmy Hart is your new boss. And you can rest assured that the new boss ain't the same as the old boss.
so you think you impress me, Mankind? You think you scare me? I know you're about one concussion away from a lifetime pass to the nut house. So in case you've forgotten, let me remind you, I am a 10-time world champion.
No, I haven't forgotten. And I have to admit that it takes a special talent to win the title 10 times. Just like you must admit that it takes a special talent to lose it that many times. But since you like keeping track of stuff like that, you're in luck. You see, you're going to get a chance to add another loss to your record should you lose that title again at WrestleMania. You see, Triple H, Jimmy Hart saw the need to find a match that will not only keep your cronies out, but will keep you in. So I suggested a little match that I keep near and dear to my heart, not to mention my ruptured kidney, busted ribs, and the incisor that found its way through my upper lip and lodged itself in my nose for all the world to see. So in case you haven't guessed by now, let me spell it out for you. Your World Heavyweight title match at WrestleMania is going to be a Hell in a Cell. Have a nice day.
Hell in a Cell at WrestleMania? Oh my Lord!
Poor Triple H. What did he do to deserve this? Hart and Mankind are trying to sabotage him.
You can't do that! I'm the World Heavyweight Champion! I'm the greatest wrestler alive today! I'm...
Mr. Socko! Mr. Socko! He stuck Mr. Socko right down the World Heavyweight Champion's gullet!
Somebody help him! Somebody stop that idiot Mankind!
Triple H may have gotten more than he bargained for when he decided to challenge the authority of the new general manager and sheriff.
Poor Triple H! Love Ric Flair. The Nature Boy doesn't let anything stand in his way.
Yeah, including the rules. I tell you, if Flair wasn't a WWE superstar, he'd make a great lawyer or politician.
He turned the tables on his opponent with that one. Boy, this John Cena is his own biggest fan. How come all of these rappers can't talk about anything except how great they are?
I don't think there's anything wrong with that, King. Cena's got some impressive accomplishments to his credit. I think he's got every right to be proud.
Well, you know what they say, JR. Pride goes before a fall. And
a reversal. Can he capitalize on it?
You know, JR, I racked my brains trying to think of a single flaw in Triple H, and I couldn't come up with anything. It's like he says, he really is the only diamond in this business.
I bet I can help you out there, King. He's arrogant, he's selfish, and self-centered. He'll sacrifice anyone and anything to get what he wants. He's completely untrustworthy.
Whoa, hold on there, JR. I know you and the game have some personal history with each other, but that's no excuse to try to diminish his accomplishments.
I'd never try to do that. There's no doubt that Triple H has reached a level in this business that few others have, if anyone at all. But that doesn't excuse his actions. What good is it to be the best superstar on the roster if you're the worst human being on the face of the earth?
That's just your perspective, JR. But history's written by the winners. I'd change my tune if I were you. Unless, of course, you want to go down in the books as being... It looks like his opponent's going for the submission here, JR.
You'd be a fool not to take advantage of those injuries. Oh, boy, this is not going to be an easy hope.
Oh, my gosh! It's over, JR! Man, is there even going to be anything left of these superstars by the time they're done?
Not if they have their way, King. Everything they came in here with tonight is going to be left in that ring, mark my words.
I hope these fans appreciate it, JR. These superstars are putting it all on the line for them right here tonight. Look at these superstars, JR. They absolutely refuse to be intimidated by each other.
There's a determined look in the eyes of these competitors. No one's giving an inch. There aren't many superstars.
There's the reversal.
Boy, this John Cena sure is one of the most exciting young prospects in all of WWE.
Oh, come on, JR. John Cena's a thug. You know it, I know it, and all of these people know it. It makes me sick that he's allowed to be a WWE superstar.
I don't know how you can say that, King. Cena has dedicated himself to entertaining these fans, and quite frankly, I find him to have more character than many so-called respectable superstars.
There's a difference between entertaining the fans and setting a bad example, JR. He turned the tables on his opponent with that one.
He's taken every advantage in this matchup, and it looks like he plans on taking a few more.
If he's not the dirtiest player in the game, JR, he's a shoo-in for second place. Boy, this John Cena is his own biggest fan.
The targeted attacks we've been seeing have taken their toll.
He's about one submission hold away from tapping out.
Oh boy, this is not going to be an easy hole to escape from.
It sure isn't, JR. Oh my gosh, JR, that's it. The match.
Survive that.
This is going to be the shortest title reign on record. There's no way our new champion is getting up from that. And someone call a doctor for Triple H.
Well, you better call a veterinarian, because he's an animal.